What's going on, guys? Jacob over here coming to you with my uh, thoughts on the retirement of Ryan Braun, who officially retired from Major League Baseball today after 14 years. He has not actually played Major League Baseball since last season with the Brewers, the end of last season, obviously the shortened pandemic year. This year they finally have fans back and everything like that. Unfortunately, though, he elects not to play this year. Um, and there's always kind of that slim hope, though, when they expanded the rosters in September, that maybe he'd come back, or maybe next season, if the universal DH is adopted by the National League, that he would come back and be, the Brewers' designated hitter, because he suffered through injury careers playing in the outfield throughout his career. So that was really the only realistic scenario for him to come back. And now it's official, though. We don't have to speculate about that anymore. And I'm not really shocked. I mean, I kind of felt like I thought this was coming. It was still kind of sudden, though, definitely to hear about. I know, this is mainly a Packer channel. I don't talk about the Brewers that much, but, Ryan Braun, I mean, he was the star for the Brewers when I first started watching baseball. I mean, he was the guy who was up there to hit the clutch home runs, get the clutch hit the walk-offs, whatever, he was the guy. He was the face of the franchise. So naturally I grew up loving Ryan Braun. And, I know about all the crap that happened after his MVP or all the scandals and the PEDs or whatever, and it's a very, very complicated story behind that I think a lot of people don't really understand the true details of. But I don't really want to talk about that because this is really celebrating what Ryan Braun means to Milwaukee versus what has happened in the past in his career off the field. So, I mean, Ryan Braun, though, I mean, he's the franchise leader in home runs. He's like top 5 in numerous statistical categories. He had the incredible home run to beat the Cubs in 2008 to send us back to the postseason. He had the 3-run home run on the bottom of the 8th against the Marlins to clinch the division for us in 2011. I mean, God knows how many walk-off hits or clutch hits he's had throughout his career. I mean, he's the definition of ice in his veins when he was up, in a big spot. Ryan Braun was one of the guys in the entire major leagues that you would probably want the most up in that position. So, I mean, yeah, it's a sad day for sure for Brewers fans. Obviously I'm sure a lot of Brewers fans share my sentiments as well. And, I do want to ask, guys, I mean, I know a lot of people are going to see this video from my channel and probably get really upset and, comment some really hurtful, mean things, in the comments section. And I understand that that's probably going to happen, but still, I ask you, please don't. I mean, if you're not a Ryan Braun fan or Milwaukee Brewers fan, just click off the video and just ignore it. I mean, I just wanted to make this video because, Ryan Braun meant a lot to me growing up, and he meant a lot to a lot of Brewers fans. Whatever mistakes he made in the past, those are behind us, and I want to celebrate his career and what he's done for Milwaukee. And really, honestly, I don't think the Brewers as a franchise are in the spot they are right now without Ryan Braun. I mean, he brought back the winning culture. That home run against the Cubs to send us back to the postseason for the first time in 25 years. I mean, that was like the moment where it all changed for the team, and it's just been building ever since. Of course, there's been down years and stuff, and years where they've been semi-rebuilding, but, they've been to 2 NLCSs since then, won 2 division titles, about to win a 3rd division title since then. They're about to go to the postseason for the 4th straight year. I mean, a lot of this would not have been possible without Ryan Braun. So, in my opinion, I think they should retire his jersey number, hang it in the rafters at AmFam. I know he's not going to be a Hall of Famer because, obviously, the Hall of Fame has very high standards as it is, and, of course, coupled with his, the scandals and whatnot, with the alleged PED use back in the early 2010s, there's no way they'd vote him in anyways, even if he did have Hall of Fame-worthy numbers. But, I mean, as a Milwaukee Brewer, you could argue that there is nobody out there that's done more for the franchise than him as a player anyways. Of course, Robin Yount is still probably number one all time, but as far as just what a single player has done for the franchise, helping turn it around, I think Ryan Braun is number one in that department. It reminds me a lot of what Brett Favre did for the Green Bay Packers, when he came to the Packers. Obviously, the Packers won a Super Bowl under Favre. The Brewers did not win a World Series under Ryan Braun, but still, the effect that they had on the franchise was similar. The Brewers were a team that had success a really long time ago, but for the longest period of time just were really bad, and, the bottom basement dwellers of the entire league. And then here comes this guy who comes in and is amazing for the team, and helps them get back to the postseason, helps them win a division, helps them get deep into the postseason. That's kind of the same effect that Brett Favre had for the Green Bay Packers. So, for that, regardless of the mistakes that he made, he's always going to have a special place in my heart and the hearts of many thousands or millions of Milwaukee Brewers fans in the city of Milwaukee, state of Wisconsin, around the country, around the world. So, anyways, guys, that's all I got to say in this video. Just wanted to talk a little bit about it, and obviously share that news update with you guys for those of you who haven't heard the news that Ryan Braun officially retired today. But in the meantime, guys, so thanks for watching. That's all I got to say in this video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Ryan Braun forever.